Good morning, everyone. It's day 2 of Springfest up in Ocean City, Maryland. One of my vendor friends has decided to convince me to, resurrect my YouTube channel, so welcome back. It's been a hot second. I wanted to come chill on the beach for a second before the day started. We're literally right on the boardwalk. That's actually the very cool thing about this show. So that is the vendor parking lot up there. That really big tent is where they hold the ticketed concerts, and the tents all behind are like where our booths are. And then behind that you see all like the carnival rides and everything. The entire boardwalk is way back there, so it's actually a really cool location. And honestly, it's just kind of fun to chill out here. I don't know, I'm from Atlanta. Like, we don't really have ocean in Atlanta. We have Lake Lanier, and that's terrible. Supposedly we have a 41% chance of storms tomorrow, so like my lovely walk on the beach might not get to happen quite the same tomorrow. Sunday we should be clear again, but the one thing I have found from vending in Ocean City is it is 10 degrees colder right here than it is on the mainland, always, and when it rains it gets even colder, so it'll be fine. We'll be fine. But I don't know that I'm gonna get to do my calming walk on the beach tomorrow, so living it up right now. You can kind of get a better look of the tents right here. So that's the big one right there where they have the concerts. My tent is right behind that. And yeah, there's the pier, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure you can walk on that. I'm not going that far. Part of me wants to be like, I'm lazy. I'm not really lazy. It's just been a really long weekend and I started in a totally different state. I'm tired. I love how seagulls always seem to think that they tell the best jokes. Like, I'm convinced. That's laughter, right? They're laughing. That's hilarious. They're telling dad jokes. That's what's happening right now, I swear. Oh. Okay, it's time to collect whatever pillow inserts I have left and get this party started. My poor minivan looks terrible. I sold a lot of pillows yesterday, so I'm hoping I have enough inserts to get me through today because my new box isn't showing up at my friend's house until tonight, which doesn't really do me any good today. Nothing's here yet, obviously. This is gonna be the stage where a lot of like the cover bands and stuff play during the day. But we're all just kind of getting ready to set up for the day, so it's just, empty. Which is not the way you usually expect to see a craft show, but here we are, empty. This is the morning. It is what it is. Here we are, tent number 5. Apparently, some people were more awake than I am, but I'm way down here with the tarps. Well, okay, there are a lot of tarps. Okay, so my entire side of the tent didn't really want to wake up this morning. It's fine. It's totally fine. So, here we are, home sweet, home. I'm gonna take these down. Booth is basically situated for the day. I just made my first cup of coffee though, so I'm gonna keep fiddling with things and drink my coffee because I have a tiny Keurig and this thing was the best $40 I think I spent in a very long time. So the one weird thing I did bring with me today to work on that I did not think I would be were Christmas ornaments. I have them in this little display up here. And it's actually surprised me. People have been buying them. It's April. I'm certainly not complaining if you want to buy Christmas ornaments in April. It's just like, it's not a thing that I thought I was going to have to make more of right now. So, yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. We'll make more. This is one of those things that not all shows do, but this show does. We actually have they come around with like weather reports if it's supposed to get really, really bad. So we have a weather report for tomorrow warning us don't leave crap on the floor because there could be standing water. Yay. Okay, quick little day 2 check-in. So the show is going to be over for the day in like an hour. And honestly, it's been a really good day. It's been really busy, but we've been a little bit worried because there has been a chance of storms and we have no idea. We're standing on the beach. Ocean City is known for like slightly unpredictable weather. So we're just kind of hoping for the best tomorrow. So I'm gonna go for the day. I think the big concert is starting right now. Hunter Hayes is playing, which I don't know who that is, but like my friend over there is like crazy for him, and so is my friend. So I don't know. Apparently this is just me and I am not in the know. There's no room, so I can barely take a video, but this is what the inside of the booth currently looks like. Nothing that can actually get damaged by the water is up. Oh my gosh, so hopefully, so right behind the tent, you see how it's just, yeah, there's just walls, so if the wind blows, like, we can get rain in there. It's not completely, like, waterproof. We're going home for the day. We're hoping for the best. We're hoping we come back and everything is at least mostly dry. Like, I don't think I'm worried about the ceiling bringing a leak or anything. It's just the walls, and again, we're on the beach. It could flood. It has before, and they have these big suction machines that they run through the road because we're literally on a I mean, on a parking lot. I'm in a parking space right now. Also, I somehow managed to sell out of hedgehogs, so I'm gonna see if I can work on that tonight because all my other plushies are so happy, but they're lonely without the hedgehogs. It's day 3. We have these delightful walkways behind our booths, which we can store stuff behind our booths if you use the walkway, except for, like, they're very skinny and the walls are flapping because of the wind, and I'm beginning to feel like I'm in a horror movie or something, getting eaten by a tent. But good morning, Ocean City. It's actually kind of beautiful right now. So far we've lucked out with no rain. My hair is yep, I've just given up. It is what it is, but we're here. We're all starting to set up for the day. I'm changing up my displays a little bit because I've been working on lunch bags and I don't have any place to put them. So we managed to make it through the day with no rain, which we have literally no control over, but like, man, look at this sky. We're about to pack up for the day, so this is kind of me shutting things down. Look at that. It doesn't look particularly happy. Also, the whalers are playing in there, so I'm sure no one can hear me. See you tomorrow. So we're gonna pack up for the day, like everybody else is. I've got the handy dandy ladder I've stolen from my neighbor. And yeah, tarps, let's do this. I'm ready to go home. It was a really slow day. The whole day was literally this wonderful threat of rain all day. So while we would normally be busy all day on a Saturday, we weren't busy all day. Like, I got to chat with my friends, which was great, except for I'm not here to chat with my friends. I'm here to make money because I'm a business owner and that's what you do. It's fine. I did well enough, and I really appreciate everybody who supported me today, but like, it wasn't what we all expected it to be. It wasn't normal busy Saturday, and blame the weather. It's a thing. You know, it is what it is. We have no control over that. We have no control. Last day of Springfest, I decided I was going to let myself sit on the beach for a little bit before the show started and drink my coffee because it's pretty, and I don't have an ocean at home, so we're just rolling with it. Tents are back there. Yeah, numbers yesterday were disappointing for a Saturday. Normally when you do a show, Saturday is the big day. But because of the threat of storms, most likely, because it's very unpredictable. If you've never been to Ocean City, when it rains, it's very unpredictable what's going to hit when, and then the severity, and then the wind, if you can't tell, tends to pick up a lot more than it does on the mainland because of where we are. So people just did not show up like they normally do, which is fine. But then little vendors like us, like it hurts. You know, we're not the big guys, we're the little guys. We are just doing our best and trying to survive here in a climate that is currently trying to put us all out of business. So that's been, you know, fun. We don't all know where we're getting our supplies right now, which this is going to be a really interesting video to look back on in like 4 years and just see if I did manage to survive at all. Things I'm trying not to think too hard about because I have no control. But things I do have control of are going back to my booth and getting set up for the day and doing my best and seeing all of your beautiful faces. Hopefully I see a few more familiar faces. I've actually gotten to see all of my local friends for the most part, with the exception of a few people that usually visit me. So I'm holding out hope that I'll get to see those last few people today, because I usually do when I'm out here. And yeah, it's hopefully going to be a good day, and if not, I've got coffee, so at least I'm going to be awake and remember it. Day 4 is going great once we're past the whole street sweepers necessary, but check this out, like anytime the wind blows, everything sucks in and out of my tent, and I just feel like I'm about to get actually sucked out of my tent along with my tent walls and all of my inventory. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little terrifying in here. I mean, it's fine, we're not gonna get blown away. These tents are, I believe, actually hooked into the ground, but I'm a little scared, and it's fine. The joys of craft shows outside. Seriously, like, the joys of crash shows out. I can't do anything about it. It's fine. We're here. Yeah. Thing I do at this show that I don't do at other shows, I have electricity, so I make ramen noodles with my teapot. It's a whole thing. It's always freezing when you're sitting on the beach like this. Talking to customers, I think we were right that everybody was kind of avoiding the show yesterday when we didn't know what the weather was gonna be. So I've had a lot of people here today that were like, yeah, we avoided yesterday. I will say today is not making up for yesterday, but it is pretty busy for a Sunday. I'm certainly not gonna complain, and I really appreciate everyone from Delaware who showed up today, because those seem to be the people that actually like made that long hike today, so that's pretty cool. I don't know. The cool thing about Ocean City is you get so many people from so many different states, and I'm used to being in Atlanta, so we just normally get Georgians when I do Atlanta shows, so it's cool when you come here because you get people from Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, like all sorts of different states coming together for this one craft show. So I don't know, it's interesting to me. But yeah, what happened yesterday was the weather was kind of icky, and the prediction was sort of iffy. We didn't know if we'd get hit with the storms, we didn't know if we wouldn't. And then it turns out we did not get hit by the storms until literally we were packing up to close. Like, we were done at 8 o'clock and the storm hit at like 8:02. So you literally can't control the weather for here. So I'm having fun. My favorite part of the day so far is I've sold out of placemats multiple times, so I keep having to put them back out again. And I pulled the bucket out and these customers came in, and I greeted the customers before I went back to putting placemats on the shelf. And the lady, like, she looked at me, she goes, oh my goodness, I didn't realize you were packing up, I'll leave. And I was like, no, I'm not packing up, I'm putting more stuff out, I'm doing the exact opposite, please stay, buy things. If you're wondering where I restock from, I actually have containers of inventory under the table. I've got some behind the booth too. Like, if you go back there, it's kind of a mess, but I've got containers back there. But like, I can restock just from this side of the table. I don't have to go around, I don't have to go to my car. So if I run out of stuff, I have ways to put more inventory out. I just thought it was funny. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know you were packing up. I'm not, I promise I'm not. We're here till 6. It's only 2. Oh my goodness, y'all. We're done. I'm in the van. I'm ready to go home. Everything's packed up. I'm exhausted. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go find dinner and crash, and I'll check in with y'all later. Thank you for hanging out with me for this show. That's what the van looks like from the inside. Yeah, it's a lot. Hey y'all, so it's been about a month since I recorded that video at Springfest. So I'm back home. I wanted to really see what I recorded before I kind of concluded this one. First of all, the reason I actually started recording a video again was because I was encouraged by my friend Sarah from Crochet Vision. You could see her down the aisle a little bit. She also has a video from Springfest that I think I make a few appearances in, so just, you know, go check that out, because I'm sure hers is better put together than mine. Because when I did this, I did not know I was starting back up with YouTube again, and I'm glad I did. This is hopefully the first video into getting started back with this. If you've been following me for a while, you know I've tried this once before, and then a whole bunch of stuff happened, and just, I paused, and that's fine. I wasn't actually sure what I recorded. Like, I didn't remember what I recorded, because for me, when I get really tired, which if you couldn't tell from watching all of that, I was very tired. I couldn't remember half of what I recorded, and then part of me was wondering if I managed to actually record a complete beginning, middle, and end kind of story so that you guys could see that full craft show, especially since I missed that first day. I didn't get any travel time, so I made it there, I made it back. For me, it's a 2-day drive up there, it's a 2-day drive back. Like, I have to go through the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, so that big, like, long, you know, 20-mile bridge. I, you know, crashed in Charlotte for the night, and then I finished the rest of the way to Atlanta, so it's like, it's a long hike. By the time I get up to something like that, it's just really tiring. With me and with other makers too, it's not just that we have travel time to get up there, there's setup time, and then you don't just set up, you have to run your booth the next day. So it's like you're going, and then if you run out of inventory, I think I mentioned a few times product I ran out of, and I had to make more later that night. So I would be running the booth, you know, you set up in the morning, you close up at night, and then you go back to, you know, I go to my friend's house and I sit there and I make a little bit more inventory before I can even go to sleep. It's one of those things that watching it, especially this one, because the rain was just a lot, and then when sales weren't hitting where they normally do, especially with that threat of storms that we never really got during the show, like, just, you could tell that depression was kind of getting to me. That was about a month ago. I really wanted to use last month as kind of, or well, this month, so like April through May, it's about the end of May. I was trying to use it to just kind of see and gauge how shows are going right now. I have a few new ones I want to try that are a little bit more expensive, and I kind of needed that affirmation right now that like, oh hey, shows are gonna be fine, because like we're all having trouble getting supplies right now, especially any of us in the realm of like textiles. We're all trying to figure out where we're getting our supplies, making sure we have regular supplies coming in. A lot of us are used to being able to source from Joann's, which might sound ridiculous to you as the viewer, because you're like, well, Joann's is just, you know, it's a hobbyist store, but honestly, for certain materials, it's the only place you can get things at a wholesale price when you are as small as we are. So a lot of those bigger companies expect you to be able to dump like tens of thousands of dollars on their product yearly, and we just don't have that. So like, this has been interesting. If you're wondering why all these makers, like if you're on that side of just, I am a hobbyist, why are all of these makers kind of hoarding supplies? Well, that's why. So I know a bunch of my friends from that show, they hit up a whole bunch of Joann's on the way home because they were out of state. So they're like, why not? I didn't do that. So what this video will be is the first of hopefully me continuing to regularly post stories. I do have 2 more events that I've filmed that will be up shortly. The one that I did directly after this one, I didn't film, but in my defense, the weather was so bad for the Roselawn Festival up in Cartersville that I just gave up on that one. Like, we just didn't film it. So you guys have the Dunwoody Arts Festival to look forward to. And also you have Kirkwood Spring Fling, which Kirkwood was interesting. So thank you guys for hanging out for me. Thank you for chilling and watching as I slowly spiraled into depression. It wasn't that bad. I don't think it was that bad. I definitely was depressed by the end of that show though. So I made it home. We're doing okay though. Just got done with MomoCon. I know I'm wearing my last year volunteer shirt, but I have a this year volunteer shirt. Have to do laundry to wear that one though. Thank you again for hanging out with me. I'm Angela. I run Scribbler Experiment, a coloring fabric company. And yeah, if you like this video, please consider dropping me a comment. Let me know what you want to see in the future, and subscribe. I really want to get that subscriber count up. I know, we're trying. Thanks y'all, bye.